We can start now, ma'am. Already 4 o'clock.
Okay. Okay. Switch off. It's present here. Today's topic is teaching strategies and methodologies of mathematics. At the end of the session, we'll try to understand different methods of teaching mathematics, to recognize the strength and weakness of different strategies, and apply appropriate strategy for appropriate topic. See, many of the cases we teach, definitely we're the master of our own subject. We are teaching in different ways. But some cases are there, we don't know actually which method we are using or what is the other method through which it can be taught. What is the strength and weakness of this method? So first we must remember that we all are teachers. Definitely all are good teachers. And good teachers have got few qualities, few I have mentioned here. That a good teacher instills confidence. We are the managers of the class. A good teacher manages the classroom effectively. A good teacher is prepared. They can set high expectation, practices self-reflection, and definitely a good teacher uses proper teaching strategies. Now, the question comes that say you have taught in your class Monday geometry. For some personal reason you have forgotten or you could not come to school on Tuesday. Properly, I think someone has written not audible. Now, so 3 days you could not come, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Friday when you have come, you have forgotten that what you have taught in last Monday. Then you have asked the students, dear students, what you have taught in the last class? They will say you, sir, madam, you have told geometry this portion. So you are a master of your own subject. It's not difficult for you to complete the remaining part. But maybe the small part was left. So we just taken hardly 25 minutes to finish. It was a 40 minutes period. So 15 minutes are extra for. What will you do for this 15 minutes, dear friends? Please reply me. We all face this. No? We all face this. That when my teaching is over and 15 minutes are still left, then this 15 minutes, what do we do? Someone please reply in the chat box. Please reply in the chat box. What do yes, oral discussion replied me. Evaluations, Anju Mishra sir has replied. Someone else please. That mind mapping, very good. Revision, question answer, yes. Group discussion, revise and recap, yes. These are the weapons for us to complete or to fill in the gap. But yet, friends, don't you think the students are very intelligent? After 5 minutes, they can understand that today, sir or madam has got nothing more to teach. So if we are not planned, students will make a plan for us. And it is really very difficult to handle that plan. Am I wrong? That if I am not planned to fulfill my full period, and if the students can understand it, then students will make a plan for me. And it is really very difficult to handle that plan. So the teacher should be well prepared. The difference between a normal and a champion, normal person and champion is champion does the same thing in a planned manner. Now, beyond everything, we are the mathematics teachers. First, classroom technology is one teaching teaching strategy. Then Its subpart comes mass teaching strategy, then students focused teaching strategy. We'll go through it one by one. The mathematics can be taught in different ways. One is classroom technology, maths games, maths websites, mental maths, common core maths. Now, many websites are there. Even CBSE has made so many websites. If you go for Shikshavani, CBSE academic site, Diksha, so many portals CBSE has made. So there are different methodologies, and classroom technology, it's a need of the hour. Now, irrespective of the class, Dayasankar sir, I think I'm audible. Am I audible? Someone please reply me in the chat box. Am I audible properly? तो सर यू प्लीज आपका मोबाइल और लैपटॉप में जो डिवाइस है ना उसको आप थोड़ा सा देख लीजिए सर. Okay. Now, irrespective of the class, one very important teaching strategy is repetition. Say in the month of April, you have taught algebra. April चला गया, May भी हो गया. Now in the month of June हम बच्चे को ज्योमेट्री पढ़ा रहे हैं. अचानक आपने एक दिन कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछा अलजेब्रा के बारे में. आपको लग रहा है हर स्टूडेंट सही जवाब दे पाएगा? Will every student be able to answer all the questions which you are asking after 3 months of teaching algebra? No. They are forgotten. Retention is a problem. Then what to do? Am I to repeat it? It's really frustrating for us at that time, na? Is frustrating for us. Kya karu? Should I repeat the full syllabus again? Full algebra again? It's possible nahi hai. Then what is the possibility that repeat the concept in a different way? Maybe at that time we have taught more by auditory or visual method. Now we can go for some activity method, or now you can go for some read and write, some worksheet method. That is important. Then after a certain interval, repetition of the things, not the full chapter to be repeated, not that the same method you will teach it again, but repetition of the concept through some brushing up is important. Then time testing. Many students are there who are good in mathematics, but they're answering the questions in such a long manner that they can't complete on time. Pair work. I think you'll agree with me that if you find out any mistake of your students, they will definitely accept it. It will take some time. But if the mistake or suggestion is being given by the students, by the friends, it is acceptable in a faster way. Hai na? If I say something to the child, you will have to do these changes are needed, and friend says, definitely the second one is more acceptable to them. So give them pair work, manipulative tools, and maths games. These are different basic mathematics teaching strategies. Now, if we want to make an effective teaching strategy, few important things. First, that checking of previous knowledge, very important, that we must go for checking of previous knowledge. That if the students have forgotten or how far ready they are for this current class, very, very important thing. Give some small questions and check the previous knowledge. If the knowledge gap is there, please fill up the gap. Practice and revision. Practice increases skill, revision increases the retention ability. Involvement in the teaching learning process. The methodology should not be a one-way method. If students are involved with the teaching, then it becomes more effective. And some cases it happens, especially when algebra gets introduced, the subject becomes abstract to them. So connect mathematics with day-to-day life. These are 4 important strategies for making the subject interesting. There are 2 broad strategies. One is teacher-centered strategy. teacher-centered strategy, where teacher plays the central role, main position, and we make the lesson planning according to our maturity. So it is more of lecture method, lecture come demonstration method. And thus opposite is child-centered strategy, where teacher is passive, child occupies the central position, and all the lesson planning, project planning, everything is done according to the need, interest, and capability of the children, not according to my requirement. So these are the two main strategies. Every strategy has got its own strength and weakness. Now, when we are going for different methodologies, see, so many methods are there for teaching mathematics. Few I have written. Demonstration method, lecture come demonstration method, analytic synthetic method, laboratory method, project method, problem solving method, heuristic method, inductive deductive method. I'll try to cover each and every method along with its limitations. Please bear with me. First is demonstration method, where this is very important method. It's not that कि ये method खराब है, ये method खराब नहीं है. Yes, Neha madam, the heading of today's topic is teaching strategies. So I will have to mention many strategies. Maybe that if I take one topic, then it will cover only one topic. The teachers of different classes are here. If I take one topic of class 8, it will serve only the class 8 teachers. So let me do as far as possible with all the topics with examples. Say, if one particular topic we have taken, as Neha madam has told, demonstration method. Our teacher has told that you will have to go for a chart. ये possible नहीं है कि हर student को इसमें involve करना. Then what is to be done? We say on one particular topic, 3 charts are to be made. And 3 groups we prepare, 4 students per group. They will make, one group will make one chart, second group another, third group another. One day we'll give a date, they will demonstrate it. And other students will be the listeners. So in this case, we cannot involve each and every student in the same platform. Few are demonstrating, few are creating, and others are listening. But this is important method. Without that, we cannot complete the syllabus. So for completion of syllabus, we need this one. Second very interesting method and important method is project method. The success and effectiveness of this method is dependent on intelligence, capacity, ability of both teacher and student. Now let us take one topic, say arithmetic progression of class 10. We are teaching. Dear friends, you say me one thing. Those who are teaching arithmetic progression, don't we do this, that we give some numbers to the students? We say them that find out the differences of the numbers. If the difference is constant, we say yes, these numbers are in AP and the difference is called common difference. Hai ki nahi? Please reply in the chat box. That we give them few numbers. We ask them that what is the difference between the two consecutive numbers. If they say it is same, we say yes, these numbers are in AP. That is not constructing the knowledge, transferring the knowledge. Now, dear friends, in the प्रोजेक्ट मेथड प्रॉब्लम इज स्टेशनरीज ना, बच्चे के पास बहुत सारे सामान नहीं है, तो प्रोजेक्ट मेथड हम लोग कर नहीं सकते. आई प्रॉमिस यू आई विल नॉट से एनीथिंग व्हिच इज बियॉन्ड योर करिकुलम or for which you will have to waste your time from your teaching period, or for which you need plenty of stationaries. You just do one thing, give students different numbers, different set of numbers. Say the student of one group 2, 4, 5, or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now give another group 2, 5, 7, 11, 13, like this. After this, ask them, another group you give another set of numbers. Now say them, consider these numbers at the lengths of the rectangles. And each rectangle is having a breadth of 1 centimeter, and these are this much centimeter the length of the rectangles. Now say them that cut the rectangles. If you have got colored paper, fine, you cut it in different forms, different lengths of rectangles. If they don't have colored paper, no requirement. Just in the copy, ask them to draw different rectangles with this length but same width, and color different rectangles with different boxes. They don't have, it's fine. Again ask them, they don't have colored pencil, then every rectangle you give different symbols. First one by cross, second one by dot, third one by stripes. After drawing them, ask every student what is the difference in the lengths of the two consecutive rectangles, you please write. They will write it. Now you will say, few students will say, in my case, the difference is same. Ask the students to stand up, to show the copies to everybody. It will be seen that in all these copies, the lengths are having the equal distances. Then you can say, yes, these are in AP. So what is occurring here? For students are giving 5 minutes time for drawing this or cutting this. So physically kinesthetic learners will be involved in this, and that will give a logical thinking in them. Don't you think it will be easier for us to reach the students for teaching arithmetic progression? Won't it be easier for us to reach the students by the concept of arithmetic progression? Because before I give the definition, they are handling, they're touching and feeling the problem, which is very important. So don't construct the knowledge, transfer the knowledge. This is the project method. Now, teachers who are teaching here class 6, 7, 8. I think in every middle school copy, we get this type of figures. Some problem occurred. For the parallel lines, I think we all have this, from which we are teaching them co-interior angles, corresponding angle, alternate angle, straight angle. Yes or not? Just remember. No, why 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, all the numbers will remain in AP. Few students will say that I have got a same distance between the two lengths. Then will say them ki stand up and show your copy. Those copies having equal distances, so they are in AP. Now those who are teaching vertically opposite angle, I think this is also there in your copy. The next figure, vertically opposite angle. Now, if we want to save the page, both the things can be done in the same page. I think in all 6, 7, 8, this copy is there. In copy mein hai. Now, here we can ask the students if length of the smallest square is 2 centimeter. What is the area of the smallest square? What is the area of the largest square? What is the area of the half of the smallest square? We can do this. We are connecting mensuration with geometry, so the student should not forget it. We can do. This much is there in our classwork copy. Now we are asking the students how to find out what is the area of the 1/4 of the circle. We'll get this. 1/4 of the circle. So dear friends, I think this much is there in our classwork copy. Nothing new to be done. We are connecting geometry with mensuration. Just only now, one thing is to be done. Then ask the students that around every point where you are getting 1/4 of the circles, 1/4 of the triangles, just shade them by solid color. See how beautiful is being created. Is it not fantastic? Don't you think that the mass copies can be converted into mass projects? Without any stationaries, without any time waster? Here we can ask that what is the ratio of the areas of the red colored zone with the half of this? What is the convert the striped area with respect to the white as decimal form? So this everything is there in our classwork copy, only feel a difference. So remember that while we are doing a project, the project, first we should create the situation, propose the project, and most important is planning and proposing the project. Planning time should be more than the execution time. Otherwise, the project method cannot run. Now see, if you're teaching middle school or senior school, revision is a genuine problem. You have got 40 students in your class. You can ask the students to be divided, or you can divide the students into 12 groups, into 12 equal groups. Each group will be having 3 to 4 students. Give the name of the first group as January, second group as February, third group as March, fourth group as April, like this. You can do according to their birthday also. Now, you can ask the students of group 1 that create the calendar of January by using square root, cube root. February, group of February. Make the calendar of February by using percentage, fractions. Third group, by using decimal and linear equation. Fourth group, by Pythagorean theorem and trigonometric values. Fifth group, by cube root and linear equation in 2 variable. You can do this. So every student, in a group, there are 3 to 4 students. And 1 month has got 30 days minimum, approximately. That means per student, they will have to create at least 10 correct questions. Yes or not? To complete one calendar. Many students are good in English, but poor in mathematics. Let us try to bring them in our domain. How? See, here I have written all the English alphabets in capital letter with their place values. Is it not connecting mathematics with English, dear friends? That all English alphabets in capital letter I have written with their place values. Now don't confuse with small letter. Let us take 3 small letters, X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z. They are the first 3 prime numbers. What are the values of x, y, z then? What will be the values of x, y, z? First three prime numbers. 2, 3, 5. Now let us do this together. How can you get or convert this one in terms of capital letter? Convert this in terms of capital letter. Now why? What is the place value? 3. Y means you told me 3. Which letter has got 3 as a place value in capital? Please tell me. Which letter has got 3 as a place value? C. Yes, very good. C. Now X. You have told me X is 2. Which letter has got 2 as a place value? Which letter has got 2 as a place value? Yes, B. Y into Z. 3 into 5 plus 2 square. 19. Which letter has got 19 as a place value? Yes, S. Z is 5. Which letter has got 5 as a place value? E. CBSC, which is our common identity and platform for which we are here today together. So can't it be a nice project? Can't we say the students that write 3 names of your friends in terms of XYZ? First homework. I promised you I'll not say anything for which you will have to waste your time or for which you need plenty of stationaries. Ask the students that. First homework. Write then 3 names of your friends in terms of XYZ. So the name of the friend is John. The child will like this. John. First homework. Now ask them. So every student is creating 3 questions. Ask them after 4 days, bring those names in small cheat papers. You keep a box. Ask the students that keep those cheat papers inside the box. They will keep it. Reshuffle it. Redistribute it. Now every student will get 3 cheat papers where XYZ expressions are written. Your next homework, that you have got the names of your friends in terms of XYZ. Please find out what is the name of your friend. That is your next homework. Don't you think by this, many chapters revision is possible? And the subject will be more interesting because you are not directly asking them what is cube root of 8 or what is 2 to the power 5 or 3 means tan 60 square. Dear friends, can it be a time saving project for us? And for this, we don't need to find out the questions from the books. And we don't need the correction load also. So remember that. Broadly speaking, there are 2 types of projects, individual project and group projects. Whereas Kilpatrick has said there are 4 types of projects, minutely thinking, creative project, problematic project, artistic project, and drill project. Dear friends, don't you face this problem that if we say the students that few figures have got same perimeter, तो तुरंत वो लोग सोच लेते हैं कि इन लोग का एरिया भी सेम ही होगा. If we say them that few figures have got area same, तो they consider that वो volume भी same ही होगा. है कि नहीं? Do you face this problem or not? Do you face this problem? The conceptual error regarding perimeter, area, and volume? So how to eradicate this, at least to reduce this? Ask the students to bring 12 mastics. Okay. Now, 12 mastics. Say them that use those 12 mastics to create one figure whose area is 5 square units. One matchstick is equal to 1 unit. Say this, they will create this. Now ask them, use the same 12 mastics to make another figure whose area is 6 square units. They will make this. Again, use the same 12 mastics to make another figure whose area is 4 square units. It is little difficult, but still they will be able to make it. Now say them, how many mastics you have used here? They will answer 12. Don't give the answer, put the correct question. Give the ownership of concept building in their hand. They will answer you 12. So what is the perimeter? They will answer 12. What was the area? 5. Here, how many mastics? They will answer 12. Perimeter, 12 centimeter. Then what is the area? 6. How many mastics? 12. Perimeter, 12. Area, 4. Then ask them, all the cases, perimeter same or not? They will answer yes. Area same or not? They will answer no. That means perimeter same does not mean area same. Don't you think it can help students to eradicate the problem of perimeter and area? At least to reduce, if not eradicate it. So teaching should be innovative. First, try to break the monotony of teaching learning process. Simplify the problem and go for visualization and application of the concept. Presenting the concept in various forms and abstraction and generalization of the concept. Then the sub-teaching can be innovative if we want to go for an innovative teaching methodology. Now, reverse is true or not, that if area same, does it mean perimeter same? Say they have got a dining table which is triangular in shape. Now suddenly 4 guests are there. How will you accommodate? This table has got detachable tiles. So detach the tiles and rearrange them. Ask the child that, are you using the same tiles in both the tables? Definitely they will say yes. So area is same or not? They will say yes. Then ask them by a red ribbon to measure the boundary of the triangular table and by a blue ribbon to measure the boundary of the square table. Are these 2 ribbons equal in length? They will say no. That means, do they have same perimeter? No. So area same does not necessarily mean perimeter same. So friends, don't you think these 2 methods, these 2 examples at least will help us to reduce the problem of perimeter and area? So there are 7 effective strategies for teaching mathematics. First, make it hands-on as we are doing. Give bright, catchy visual images. I think the images till now I have shown, they are quite colorful and catchy. Definitely differentiate learning and ask the students what they have understood to explain. Not everybody, but at least 1 or 2 of them. Maybe that I am teaching in one method and they are accepting or thinking or translating them in exactly another method which is wrong. So please ask them to explain their own ideas. That is very important. Incorporate storytelling and give them the new concepts. And at the end of the class, they must be updated that what new they have learned. So hands-on is for the kinesthetic learners, catchy examples for the visual learners, storytelling for the auditory learners, and explaining for the read and write learners. So all the types of learners will be benefited. Now we were in perimeter and area. If area and volume, ask the students to bring 2 postcards. They don't have. Ask them to bring 2 rectangular papers of equal shape. Now roll the papers, one lengthwise, one breadthwise. Now say the students that put the thinner cylinder inside the thicker one. Fulfill the thinner cylinder by sand. Now pull out the thinner cylinder. What will be observed? That the salt or the sand, whatever you have kept there, which was sufficient to fulfill the thinner cylinder, is not sufficient to fulfill the thicker one. That means thicker cylinder has got more volume, though both of them have been made by the same paper. So curved surface area same does not mean volume same. Go for class 10. See, I have got this figure somewhere. It's a beautiful figure, combination of some sunrise or sunset. I have attached mathematics with this to make the subject interesting. The first question, I have given diameters of the circles are 10, 8 and 6 centimeter. What will be the area of the smallest circle? Is it not arithmetic progression of class 10 along with mensuration? What is the relationship between the perimeters of the circles? They will find out the perimeters, they will find the difference and show that yes, they are in AP. If E and D are the midpoints, the red colored figure, ED is 8 centimeter, what is the length of BC? That means this one, converse of midpoint theorem. X, M, S, or are equidistant here. What is the length of XY? Either it is your intercept theorem you can use or midpoint theorem twice. Who told? The subject cannot be interesting by project method in class 9 or 10? Definitely it can be. Next is heuristic method where the students will have the problem solving attitude, power of self-expression. The student will discover the knowledge. There are different psychological bases of this. It is based on the thinking of freedom, experience, individual work, logical thinking. And this heuristic method may be done in different ways. By make a list, make suppositions, act it out, solve the part of the problem. Let us go for one by one. Remember, this heuristic method is discovery method where the students will discover the knowledge. Again, I'm saying don't transfer the knowledge, let them construct the knowledge. First is make a list for angle sum property. Give the students different triangles. Different students, different triangles. Inductive and heuristic, little different. Okay, I'm coming. Now, ask them that cut one corner, place in the protector, cut the other corner, place in the other portion of the other part of the protector, and the third angle left, that one you cut and place here. What do you observe? The children will see that yes, these are exactly matching, is becoming 180 degree. So they will discover the knowledge that yes, by touching and feeling that yes, this is 180 degree. This is by the method of make a list. Now, next is use questions. I think you'll agree with me when the problem sum comes, then students, many of the students are lost. Hai ki nahi? When problem sums are there, then many of the students are lost somewhere, lost in the knowledge of logic. Na? So let us take a question. The population of a city is 50,000 and it increases 4% per annum. What is the population after 2 years? If they do a compound interest formula, it's very easy to do, but it's a mechanical method. It does not give any pleasure to the child. It does not give a pleasure to the child. So ask the students these questions because help them to find out how to think. The thinking ability, if not enhanced, the child will never be confident about handling a problem. Some first, what is to be calculated? They don't know. Meaning we are not worried about the students who are getting 89 or 90 or 100. We're worried about the students who are struggling for 33. Now first, what is to be calculated? They will answer population. How can we find it out? First, we find population after 1 year. What is the percentage increase? 4%. अभी तक math start नहीं हुआ. Just prelude चल रहा है इसमें. After that, how can we find out population at the end of the first year? That is the mathematics starts here. Next question. In this way, what will be the population at the end of the first year? What is the population at the beginning of the second year? What is the increment at the second year? Then finally, what is the population at the end of the second year? See, a one-line question needs 8 questions to make it clear, but हमेशा ये possible नहीं है, तब तो syllabus ही खत्म नहीं होगा. At least for first 2 questions, you proceed like this, so that the students' thinking ability, the students will be able to understand कि ऐसे मेरे को proceed करना पड़ेगा. So remaining sums will be done in a faster manner. Otherwise, throughout the chapter, more time will be wasted. They will make repeated mistakes. Next is act it out. Next method of heuristic. Now the question is, a staircase has got 3 steps. with 6 blocks. If 21 blocks are given, how many staircases are possible? Let the students act on it. 4 staircases. Is it added? Is it 21? No. 5. Is it 21? No. Then 6. Is it 21? Yes. That means 21 blocks will make 6 steps. They will act on this and they will find out the answer. Now, let me leave this. There are different intelligences are there which are to be assessed. How? There are musical intelligence, there is interpersonal intelligence, there is intrapersonal intelligence. So for interpersonal intelligence, you can go for peer editing, cross-age tutoring, group work, peer teaching, panel discussion, brainstorming, study group, sharing the knowledge. So many methodologies or strategies are there through which you can assess or you can cater the students who has got interpersonal intelligence. Many students have got the musical intelligence. How to do it? In mathematics class, how can we cater the students or how can I make the students who are having musical intelligence to make the subject interesting to them? Let us take a question that split up 10 in different combinations of 2, 3 and 4 by addition. एक दो जवाब दीजिए तो only 2 को यूज करके only by addition you make a 10 और 2, 3 को यूज करके और 3, 4 को यूज करके और 2, 4 यूज करके और 2, 3, 4 यूज करके जिसको जो आता है. Get a result 10 by using addition. You use 2 or 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4 or 2, 4. Please कुछ कुछ जवाब दीजिए. Yes, I got. Ashutosh sir has replied me. Sunita madam. Nitin sir. Mahendra sir. Many answers I got. Very good. Let me give you answers to you. From your side only I have got. I think all the answers where I'm showing is coming 10. 2 coming for 5 times. 2, 4, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2. Then 2, 4, 4. You have given the answers to me. Now, this much तो student बहुत सारे student कर पाएगा जो जो बच्चा अच्छा है वो तो जरूर. Few students are there who are good in English. Who for them we have done one project. Few students are there who are good in music but not in mathematics. This question is for them. Now थोड़ा सा change कर दीजिए, add कर दीजिए. बोलिए इसके साथ attach the appropriate bowl or tal of tabla. See the students who are good in tabla, for the first one they will write dhagge tette tagge tette dha dha. For the second one, dha dha tette katta gaddi ghenne dha dha. For the third one, katette katette tette tette katette. For the fourth one, dha din dinda dha din dinda dha din. Don't you think the students who are good in music but not in mathematics, first time they will see, yes, mathematics is my subject? And perhaps they will be able to answer even faster than the topper of the class because maybe the topper is not a student of music background. Dear friends, can't we make the subject interesting even for the students who are good in music and in my class who always remains as a backbencher? So just create. If you want the subject, everybody's subject, then it is to be done. Now, next is inductive method where teacher will give different examples. From all those examples, students will come to a commonality and will come to a conclusion. Our duty is to help the student for coming to the conclusion correctly. Say a student observes every day that it is becoming dark after sunset. They come to the conclusion that sun rises every day and sets every day. Induction. A child eats green mango, green apple, and always thinks it is sour, comes to the conclusion that yes, green apples are sour. Now in mathematics, say you have told the child to find out The simple interest of rupees 300 for 1 year by unitary method, not by formula. Giving formula is not induction. Now again another question. 400 3 years. Another question. 600 4 years 3%. Let them do by unitary method. After that you ask the child that what you have written in denominator. They will encircle, yes, I have written 100. Where is your principal? They will mark principal. Where is your rate? They will mark, yes, it is R. Where is your time? Yes, it is T. That means what you have got in every case, PTR by 100. Let them find out that they will come to the conclusion. But in class 10, 3, 6, 9, 12, what is the difference? Then what will be the next term? What will be the fifth term? What will be the nth term? Method of induction. Now, if we go for class 9, there is a problem with the students regarding angle made by the chord in the same segment are equal. So here it is a combination of inductive and project method. Just ask the child to bring 2 papers. Now, fold anywhere the white paper, unfold it, give a name. Above PQ, anywhere you take a point, make 2 folds, unfold it. This project method. Now by induction method, ask the child, go on doing this. Fold, unfold as many points you wish. Now put the pink paper along the first yellow line. Make the same 2 folds. Unfold it. Ask the child, put up this. Take out this pink paper and put in the second vertex. What do you observe? Wow, is exactly matching. Again take it out, put in the third position. What? Yes, exactly matching. Now by method of induction, the child will come to the conclusion that yes, all A1, A2, A3 angles are equal and they are being made by the same chord PQ and in the same side. Don't you think by this method, it will be easier for us and it will be enjoyable for the students? Combination of inductive and project method. But definitely inductive method has got the pleasure of innovativeness, but it is more time consuming. It is not always possible for us to complete the full syllabus by inductive method. And for the junior school students, it is not always good because they can come to the wrong conclusion. It is good for the senior school students. Its opposite is deductive method, where we will give the formula. Students will use it. We'll check that yes, they're doing correct or not. That is, we'll give the conclusion to them. We'll say the child that the sun rises every day and sets every day. They will verify, yes, it is correct. We'll say that the green apples are sour. They will taste, yes, yes, ma'am was correct. We'll give them the formula and say that, yes, apply it. Now, dear friends, say me one thing. Is it inductive or deductive? You have given different triangles to different students. Everybody has measured the angles, added, and got that, yes, it is 180 degree. They're coming to the conclusion that, yes, sum of the angles 180 degree. Is it inductive method or deductive method? Please reply me. Inductive or deductive? Please reply me. Yes, inductive. Very good answer I got. Now, in class 9, you told them that sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Let us prove this. Second method is which one? Inductive or deductive? Second one, sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Let us prove it. Yes, very good. But deductive method is less time consuming. It is easier for us to complete the syllabus on time, but it does not give any pleasure of innovation, or it is based more on memory. So chances of forgetting is more. So deductive method does not give any new knowledge, whereas inductive method gives a new knowledge. Next is problem solving method, where problems will be given, child will analyze the problem, they will find out or use expected mathematical relationship and come to the conclusion, verify the answer. Let us take a question. Beautiful question. At the beginning of a swimming camp, the number of boys was 5 times number of girls. Number of boys 5 times, 5 गुना है. 144 boys have left. इतना इंटरेस्ट लेकर वो लोग ज्वाइन किए थे, but 144 boys have left. एक गर्ल भी लेफ्ट नहीं हुआ. Now what is occurring? That number of girls are twice number of boys. What was the total number of children at the beginning of the camp? By X method, you can do in a very easily. Again, don't go for this mechanical method. Cater all the type of intelligences. Can we do like this? That before, number of boys 5 times number of girls. Okay. 144 boys have left. Number of girls तो कुछ कम नहीं हुआ, same ही है total area. It is becoming double of number of boys. It is number of boys becoming half of number of girls. If we compare these two, this is the case. Before, number of boys was 5 times, now number of girls twice. So equal part में हम लोग इसको break कर लिया. तो दोनों में difference कहाँ पे है? यहाँ पे है. How many boxes? 9 boxes. This difference is occurring for what? For 144 students. That means 9 parts is equal to 144 children. So 1 part is 16 children and 12 parts is equal to 192 children. So don't you think in this way, if you proceed the problem solving method, the subject will be more interesting for the students? For a math teacher, say this is a combination of problem solving, heuristic and project method. It is what we want to teach one full circle. Then next it's becoming half, 1/4, 1/8, 1/16. This much is in your syllabus, do this much. इससे ज़्यादा कुछ मत करवाइए class में. Give a homework that color these different parts. Don't give maths as a homework. Say color the different parts. Children will color it. See how beautiful colors made. So when they are coloring it, actually, it is there back of the mind. मैं किसको color कर रही हूँ? ये half को मैं color कर रही हूँ. मैं 1/4 को color कर रही हूँ. My 1/16 को color कर रही हूँ. So they are understanding this. So 2 days time you have given. Now next homework, no mathematics. That cut those pieces and create one animal of your choice. See how beautiful animal being created. That means last 4 days your students are involved in coloring, pasting at home. No waster of time. But they are writing those numbers. When they will bring, ask the students, what is the value of the tail? What is the value of the body of the peacock? What is the value of the head? What is the sum of the value of the body and the head? What is the difference between the body and the tail? Arrange the values in descending order. Don't you think the student will take interest that from my project it is being taught? And this is a combination of project, heuristic, as well as problem solving method. Next is our analytic method, where we will go from, students grow from unknown to known. कुछ unknown से वो लोग known पे जाते हैं. From conclusion to hypothesis. It's definitely a method of discovery. Its opposite is synthesis method, where students will go from known to unknown, from hypothesis to conclusion, and definitely it does not give any new knowledge. Let us take one example. This question. A by B is equal to C by D. Given, prove that AC plus 4B square by BC is equal to C square plus 4BD by DC. So ये conclusion है. Child has taken the conclusion. From that, by trial and error or by some cross multiplication method, they are going what is given. That is analytic method, from conclusion to hypothesis, from unknown to known. Here student is taking more challenge. So it is more challenging. Whereas the same question, if it is done by synthesis method, A by B is equal to C by D, they have taken. By applying different mathematical knowledge, they are coming to the conclusion from known to unknown. So from given hypothesis to conclusion, it is more sure shot. That is synthesis method. So basic difference between the two is that analytic method is more based on inductive, heuristic approach, self-confidence increases. Whereas in synthetic method, it is more of deductive reasoning and not based on heuristic method. It does not give any new knowledge. But remember, synthesis method is less time consuming. So 6 important ways to help the students to make subject interesting. Always open it with 5 minutes good opener. Multiple representations. See, we have taken different topics of different classes and different ways we have represented in various ways, and give the live applications. Ask the students to communicate their own reasoning. Repeatedly, I'm saying to communicate their own reasoning. Then only the subject can be more interesting. And finish the class with a proper summary of the lesson taught. Always. So today we have discussed about demonstration method, about deductive method, about synthesis method, which methods are more teacher centric, which are less time consuming, which is easier for us to complete the syllabus, but it does not give much more innovativeness or pleasure in the children. Whereas inductive method, project method, problem solving method, or heuristic method, here students get the feeling of creating a new knowledge. It is more time consuming. It is not good for the junior school students. Here teachers should be more uh, master of their own subject. So if we want to complete our syllabus on time, our lesson plan should be a proper combination of inductive deductive, analytic synthetic, project method, demonstration method, problem solving method. So it is our duty to find out which strategy to be taken to balance between innovativeness, knowledge, and time. Thank you. I have shared my email ID and phone number. I think many of you have got many more ideas you can share with me so that we can create a stronger mathematical society. Now, if anyone has got any question, you are welcome. So any question is there? We have got 2 minutes more. You can ask me. I'll try my best to answer. Thank you for your feedback. I have also enjoyed the session. It was a very active session. Continuously chat box was fulfilled with answers. Yes, sir, I've given my number. Still, I'm giving once again.